They killed my husband. He was a handyman. He also had items for sale, so he slept over there to guard his place. When I reached his workshop, I found blood all over. I said to myself, Lord, they have killed my husband. They had hit my husband with a hammer on his head.
In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, radical ADF fighters linked with Islamic State often target Christian communities. North Kivu province has seen more than 2.6 million people displaced by violence since 2022. Among them are Christians like Deborah and Jonathan, whose families were attacked.
They killed my father, mother, and most of my siblings. It is hard for my brother to talk about it. Even if I ask him to speak slowly, he still gets stressed. It was dark in the house. He hid, but he saw everything. Life has become difficult. I have to buy food and clothes for myself and my surviving siblings. I leave the house in the morning to go to school. When I get back home at 2 p.m, I go out to look for a job. Usually, I can help other people to build a mud house somewhere. Then I earn some money that we need to take care of our basic needs for that day.
I still cry a lot. I'm not able to do any job. I don't have the strength to provide my own food. I depend on people who go to their farms and give me some of their food. I live by grace. Today, someone gives me a bunch of cassava leaves to eat. Tomorrow, someone else gives me half a bottle of palm oil. It all helps me to survive.
Many Christians here are living in poverty, but in the midst of their suffering, their faith can provide some comfort and hope.
Sometimes my children ask about their dad. I tell them, your dad has gone to heaven. We will join him there one day. It comforts them to know that we will join him in God's house. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth.
Thank God that Deborah knows that she can look up and depend on the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. May God comfort all those who've lost loved ones in the violence. Pray for Open Doors local partners who give emergency aid and trauma care to displaced believers in the DRC. Please pray for God's constant provision as the need for help increases. Christians here ask us to pray for their enemies, that God would turn around the hearts of the militants who've been intent on killing his people in the DRC.